We're back at the track. I had to show you this right away. This is what I live for coming here. But this marks the end of an epic journey and the start of a new one. I'm going to drop these puppies off. But before I do that, let me show you the first pair of shoes that started it all. Beautiful sunset. We're looking at a reddish, purplish tone. I'll stop, zoom in. Look at that. That is crazy. Every day is a different set of tone. There was skies. Well, they're kind of gone now. Woody's out here enjoying himself. It's been a while he's been out here. So the first pair of shoes are holding very strong. Yep. Look at all that wear and tear. I definitely wore those every single day since I got them. I got the same pair of shoes, a little bit newer. These are obviously a little older, a little bit more worn. Look at that, man. Jesus. It's not hurting me to leave these because I got some pretty new ones that need some molding in another place. So 3 videos ago, probably like 4 videos ago, I was talking about this little corner. We're gonna walk all the way almost to the end where it turns again and show you guys the long half-a-mile strip on the other side that I spent a lot of time doing sprints, hard intervals, tempos, and this is why I'm dropping off these other pair of shoes because that's what got me started. That little straightaway where I parked my truck, I would always take this route going this way so I could do that nice little half-a-mile stretch and then come back again this way. I just something about that half a mile that I really enjoyed a lot. And going through this little pathway as well with Woody, many runs, of course, as you can tell. many runs. Very grateful to be out here by myself. I always come around this time or earlier. Nobody really comes to this place here in March Air Force Base. I'm in a really safe area right next to where the Marines and Army train. You have March Air Force Base literally half a mile down that way. So definitely a spot that is secured. I hung out here for many hours. I was in my truck for many hours. Nobody bothered me. I occasionally have those folks come out here just making sure I was okay. They pretty much know me. They got my identification at one point because I was flying my drone. And, they just came out here. They told me, hey, just be careful not to fly it too close to where they had the satellites. I'm like, oh, dude, trust me. I'm just trying to document my runs. That's it. I'm not trying to cause any trouble. And I know that if I cause any trouble, I'll be in deep trouble. So I don't want to be in deep trouble. They got my info. I'm like, dude, I'll be here. I'll be coming out here for months on end. And yeah, ever since, never came back. And I followed the rules. Rules are there to be followed. And let me show you this. That right there, back in the day, was a hospital. So this is why these roads are here. But as you can see, there's nothing there anymore. I don't know how long ago that was, but I saw it in a post online that this was a hospital. And there's still some roads that you can see leading up to, I think that was even the parking lot right there, leading up to the hospital. I don't even know how big this was. I don't know how far it came out here, but that's what's left of it. So we're gonna keep walking. You see they have another marking here, and this one's super old. I don't know how old it is, but this one says half. So they take their training very seriously out here, like I do. The only thing about this road is if you don't have a light at night, you could trip and you could roll your ankle. Let me show you why. Look at these pockets. If you're just running and you accidentally step here, it's a goner. And the chances of you doing that are pretty high because there's more pockets over there that I didn't show you. So it was very important for me to have a night light. That way I don't roll my ankle or I don't step wrong in these very deep pockets. Now, I take safety very, very seriously. So having a night light to be visible and to look at where you're stepping, very important, especially when I'm sprinting. So this was potentially a road that was once used that is no longer used anymore. And we got the beautiful view. That's why I used to love coming back this way. Look at that. So we're approaching the corner right here. And this is what it looks like out here in Marina Valley, close to March Air Force Base. So I'm thinking of dropping it here or dropping it on this very thin one up here. So I got three choices. I got this little corner, I got that little corner, and I got this little corner. So this is the little turn right here. There's some pockets. This is why it was important for me to buy a light, so I know exactly where I'm stepping. I mean, you're pretty much safe, but there are some pretty deep pockets like here that you could potentially land wrong. You can probably see it from this angle right there. A little dip. There's a couple little cracks and things out there. So this is the little turn right here. And then you got that nice straightaway going that way. But I just had an idea right now that I should drop these shoes off all the way on the other side where I will stop and turn around. So I'm gonna take a walk, half a mile walk going that way, not too bad. I'm able to fulfill my steps, but look at the views, man. I'm gonna seriously miss this. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but it sucks not having to come back here probably ever again. And like I said, things sometimes come and go. And I love this spot. I love this spot to run. I really do. But I'm really optimistic of what's to come. I'm going to find better spots up ahead. Not even locally, but globally. That's how optimistic I am. And to be honest, me and Woody had a nice little jog. I'll probably jog back after I drop these shoes off. Drop them off over there. And, just enjoy the last couple runs. Enjoy the last couple runs out here because I don't know if I ever come back here and train. Probably not ever again. Maybe. I don't know. But as of now, it doesn't look like we're coming back here anytime soon. So, closing the chapter with these shoes. I got new ones. Making sure Woody's still around. And just make the best out of it, man. Definitely not the best feeling to think that starting from zero, starting all over again. But I know that what's up ahead is better than what's being left behind. These are going to be left behind. So I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful that I get to run again. I did talk a little bit about my injury. I had an ankle injury that didn't allow me to actually run how I wanted to run and make progress for a year and a half. And that was brutal for me. But you live and you learn. Ego was getting in the way of you're going to lose your fitness. You need to run. You could handle more pain. And to be honest, the type of pain I was feeling, it wasn't the type of pain that most of us feel when we're sore. It was a type of pain that, you know what? I might lose my ankle, man. And I kept trying to push and until I couldn't push anymore. And I said, man, I might need surgery because this thing's not getting better. So yeah, we came out here many weeks to just walk and jog. I couldn't run at full speed for a long time, and I'm grateful I finally can now. So this era here taught me a lot. A lot about grit, endurance, patience. I love working out in darkness. It taught me a lot about facing your obstacles head on. I grew a lot here and I'm ready for the next chapter. I'm I'm very sad that I have to say goodbye, but that is life, man. There is better things up ahead and I'm grateful I'm with this guy. The guy over there. No, seriously, my emotional support. He's seen me go through the really bad stuff. But that's just the name of the game. Let's get going because we're about to lose the light. And I need to show you guys where I'm gonna leave these here. Alright, I now know where this other marking is. United States Marine Corps. I think that's what the C stands for. But this one, it says here 1.5 miles. And I know where the other line is. It's all the way on the other side. So I finally found it. I was asking myself for many months. I'm like, where the hell is the other line? I wasn't really paying too much attention to the ground, but I finally found it. So, yep. They take their training very seriously here. So when they cut the grass, they cut this sign that said a mile. Like I said, there's so many markings that I don't even know where some start and where some end. But I put a sticker because they, I think, cut it by accident. So I posted it up. Strain focus results 1 mile. There's another marking over here, as you guys can see. 1.5 miles, a blue one. And then another red one that says 1 mile. That's why I put the sign right there. Because it was a little bit further up there and then they just accidentally cut into it because it was still up. But then they cut the grass and then I'm like, oh wait, the sign's got to be up. So yeah, here's another. There's 3 markings here. I don't know what the other one's for. 63rd. I don't know. 63rd marking, I guess. But we're going to leave our shoes right here in this little corner. So I'm approaching this sign where 2 of my friends, Alex and Fabian. Fabian being the founder of Mobile Runs, and Alex being the middle guy between, well, he's the oldest one from us all. But we both started, me and Alex, running, and then we met Fabian. Fabian started the running group, Mobile Runs, here local to Moreno Valley. And Alex was already running when I met him at the gym. We put all our stickers together. Alex has a roofing company, and obviously Fabian has a running club, Mobile Runs, and I have my own athletic power movement. Cloud9 is Alex's roofing business. Strength, focus, and results by Athletic Power and Mobile Runs. Then I put another one up there just so people can remember. And then I put 2 more in the front. So I'm going to hang my shoes right there in that little corner. We hung them up. Damn it. Not the best placement that I wanted, but they're there. Ah, man. All right. Well, they're up. We dropped them off. Now let's head back. There it is. Leaving our shoes. One last time. Maybe. I'll probably come back, do one last run. We hung them up. That's it for today. We're going to make our way back, jog back, and that's it, man. Enjoy the views. Enjoy the last couple moments here. And like I said, 0 is not the end. It's just the beginning.